Did you know that your birth date can have a direct impact on your spiritual inheritance and life path? According to Buddhist teachings, this simple number contains a hidden power that reveals not only who you are, but also what you are destined to accomplish. It may sound strange, but your spiritual journey was mapped out even before you were born, and understanding this can transform how you see the world and yourself. In this video, we will explore how Buddhist numerology and astrology unravel the secrets of your birthday. If you've ever wondered why certain situations keep repeating in your life, or what the true purpose of your existence is, this content could be the missing key. By connecting the dots between your birth and your spiritual path, you will discover truths that will challenge what you believe you know about yourself and open doors to a new level of consciousness. Imagine having access to ancient knowledge that can explain the challenges you face and the unique gifts you possess. By understanding the meaning of your birth date, you can align your life according to your purpose and create a more harmonious and meaningful existence. And the best part? You can start applying these discoveries right now. Want to know how to tap into this hidden potential? Then stay until the end and let Buddhist wisdom guide you. If you want to evolve spiritually, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. This way, you help us bring more content that can truly change lives. Leave in the comments the affirmation: I am in harmony with my spiritual purpose and open to new discoveries. And if you want even more exclusive and in-depth content, consider becoming a channel member. Join us on this journey of self-discovery and spiritual evolution. The idea that your birth date can directly influence your spiritual path and cosmic heritage may seem surprising, but this is precisely what Buddhist teachings reveal. Buddhism believes that at the moment you are born, specific cosmic forces align to shape your life journey and spirituality. This combination of factors is not mere chance. In fact, it determines your purpose, the challenges you will face, and the spiritual gifts you bring to the world. Whether you believe that you were born with a predestined fate, or that your soul chose this exact moment to come into the world, this video could be your first step in understanding these profound influences. This understanding goes beyond the Western astrology that many of us know. The cosmic heritage in Buddhism connects the moment of your birth with your accumulated karma from past lives and your future spiritual mission. When we begin to understand this perspective, we realize that our existence is not a random sequence of events, but rather an intentional opportunity for spiritual growth. This means that by understanding what your birth date says about you, you can align your actions and decisions with your true purpose and thus avoid repetitive cycles of suffering. Imagine for a moment that there is a cosmic manual that explains every challenge you face and every talent you possess. And what if I told you that this manual already exists within you, encoded in your birth date? Understanding this can be a turning point for many, allowing you to make more conscious choices, attract more positive experiences, and cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and spiritual fulfillment. This is the immediate reward that this knowledge can offer: clarity about your destiny and the power to shape your own life. If you are wondering if there is more to your life than what you already know, you might be on the right path to exploring your cosmic heritage and discovering truths about your soul that you never imagined. In this video, we will uncover these mysteries and offer a revolutionary perspective on what it really means to live according to your spiritual essence. Keep watching and discover how Buddhist teachings can be the key to unlocking your true potential. Now that you understand the hidden power behind your birth date and how it can define your cosmic and spiritual heritage, it's time to find out what this specific day reveals about your life. Each date carries a unique vibration that influences your personality, spiritual gifts, and the challenges you may encounter along the way. As we explore the spiritual meaning of each group of dates, you will start to see how these energies shape your journey. Let's dive into the details and discover what your birthday says about you. For those born on the 0th, 10th, 20th and 30th days, the number 0 has a special meaning that amplifies the energy of the numbers it accompanies. 0 represents infinite potential, unity with the universe, and the void that can be filled with anything. Someone born on the 10th, for example, is seen as a natural innovator, with a unique ability to create new realities from pure ideas. The 20th carries an energy of harmony and duality, indicating a journey of learning about balance and partnership. Finally, the 30th brings a vibration of communication, creativity, and artistic expression. People born on one of these days tend to feel a deep connection with the universe and have a heightened sensitivity to subtle energies. They are visionaries who often see the world uniquely and have the ability to transform their ideas into reality. However, this intense connection can also bring challenges. If they are not aligned with their spiritual purpose, these people may feel lost or disconnected. The key for them is to find a balance between the inner and outer worlds, using their innate abilities to create harmony in their lives. In terms of challenges, those born on the 10th, 20th and 30th days may struggle with indecision and the need for external validation. The search for approval and the fear of disappointing others can be obstacles to achieving inner peace. However, when they find the courage to follow their own path and trust their intuition, they become powerful spiritual guides for others. The challenge here is to learn to listen to their own voice and not be swayed by the expectations of others. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to identify as someone who is constantly seeking meaning and deep spiritual connection. Your path involves cultivating self-confidence and understanding that within the void lies the potential to create anything. By aligning your actions with your highest desires and living according to your spiritual purpose, you can access a level of peace and fulfillment that goes beyond mundane experiences. For those born on the 1st, 11th, 21st and 31st days, the energy of the number 1 is predominant, bringing a strong sense of individuality, leadership, and purpose. The number 1 is the number of beginnings and creation, which means that people born on these days tend to be pioneers and natural leaders. However, those born on the 11th carry a master energy, which enhances their spiritual sensitivity and ability to be a channel of wisdom and inspiration for others. The 21st combines the energy of the number 2, partnership, and the number 1, individuality, creating an interesting dynamic of collaboration and leadership. The 31st, in turn, adds the energy of the number 3, creativity, to the 1, forming a profile that balances creative expression and pragmatism. People born on any of these days generally feel a strong need to lead and make a difference in the world. They have an innate drive to initiate projects, take on responsibilities, and inspire others to follow their own paths. However, this desire to be in command can sometimes be mistaken for arrogance or stubbornness. The challenge for these people is to learn to balance their willpower with the need for collaboration and humility. The energy of the number 11 in particular carries profound spiritual potential. People born on the 11th day may have a highly developed intuition and an innate ability to connect with higher planes of consciousness. However, this sensitivity can also make them vulnerable to intense emotions and emotional challenges. They need to learn to trust their inner wisdom and use their intuition as a powerful tool to navigate the complexities of life. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to see yourself as a leader, a pioneer, or someone destined to make a significant impact. Your challenge is to use your power for the greater good, avoiding excess control or ego. By aligning your actions with your spiritual values and developing a sense of humility and compassion, you can become not just a leader, but an inspiring example for everyone around you. People born on the 2nd, 12th, and 22nd days carry the energy of the number 2, which is closely related to duality, cooperation, and balance. These dates bring with them a strong emphasis on interpersonal relationships, harmony, and the ability to nurture meaningful connections. The number 12 combines the energies of 1, leadership, and 2, cooperation, creating individuals who are both compassionate leaders and skilled mediators. The number 22 is a master number, symbolizing the master builder, those who have the ability to turn dreams into reality through hard work and spiritual vision. People born on these days often stand out as peacemakers and excel at creating harmony wherever they are. They have a natural talent for understanding different perspectives and finding common ground, which makes them ideal for work that involves mediation, counseling, or teaching. However, their quest for balance can lead them to avoid conflict even when necessary, which can result in a sense of self-nullification. A common challenge for those born under the influence of the number 2 is the need to learn to set healthy boundaries. They often find themselves giving more than they receive, which can lead to emotional exhaustion. The key here is to develop a balance between giving and receiving, and to understand that saying no is also a form of self-love and spiritual protection. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to see yourself as someone who deeply values harmony and meaningful connections. You have the innate ability to make others feel heard and understood. Your challenge is to use this ability in a way that also respects your own needs and limits your tendency to sacrifice yourself for others. By balancing these energies, you can create a life full of peace, love, and spiritual fulfillment. People born on the 3rd, 13th, and 23rd days are influenced by the energy of the number 3, which symbolizes creativity, self-expression, and joy. The number 3 is the number of communication and creation, representing the ability to transform ideas into reality through art, words, or creative leadership. The 13th, however, is a combination of 1, beginning, and 3, creativity, suggesting creative leaders who are able to organize abstract ideas into concrete plans. The 23rd, in turn, combines 2, cooperation, and 3, creativity, indicating a collaborative and expressive nature. Individuals born on these days generally possess a natural charm and a unique ability to express themselves in ways that touch the hearts of others. They are motivated by a desire to create and share their vision with the world, whether through art, writing, music, or inspiring leadership. However, this need for expression can also become a trap, especially if they feel that their creativity is not being valued or recognized. The main challenge for these people is to maintain focus and discipline. With an active mind and many ideas, they can easily feel scattered or frustrated if they are unable to bring their visions to fruition. The key is to learn to cultivate patience and persistence, understanding that creativity is a process that often requires time and dedication. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to see yourself as a creator or an inspirer. Your mission is to use your gifts to bring joy and beauty to the world while remaining centered and committed to your goals. When you manage to balance your passion with discipline, you can manifest extraordinary things and serve as an example for many. For those born on the 4th, 14th, and 24th days, the influence of the number 4 is predominant, bringing with it an energy of stability, order, and building solid foundations. The number 4 is associated with hard work, discipline, and pragmatism. People born on the 4th day, in particular, are seen as pillars of strength and reliability. They have a strong desire to create structures and systems that can withstand the test of time. Those born on the 14th have a combination of the energies of 1, beginning, and 4, stability, resulting in a personality that seeks new beginnings but always with one foot on the ground. The 24th, in turn, mixes the energy of 2, cooperation, and 4, structure, forming individuals who thrive in environments where teamwork and order are fundamental. People born on one of these days are often seen as project leaders, managers, or natural organizers. They have a special talent for creating order out of chaos and are drawn to tasks that require detailed planning and meticulous execution. However, their desire for stability can sometimes lead them to be overly rigid or resistant to change. For them, the challenge is to learn to be flexible and to trust in the flow of life, even when things don't go as planned. One of the biggest challenges for those born on the 4th, 14th and 24th days is overcoming the tendency to overburden themselves. They often take on too many responsibilities and feel compelled to handle everything on their own. Learning to delegate and trust others can be an important lesson for them. The key is to remember that building a solid life doesn't mean doing everything alone, but rather creating a foundation that can be sustained by a supportive community. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to see yourself as someone who values security, structure, and stability. You are the type of person people turn to when they need sound advice or someone they can rely on. However, your challenge is to balance your need for control with the acceptance of the unexpected. By cultivating an open and flexible mind, you can build not just a successful life, but also one of joy and fulfillment. For those born on the 5th, 15th and 25th days, the number 5 is the dominant vibration. This number is linked to freedom, adventure and change. Someone born on the 5th, for example, is naturally curious, adventurous, and constantly seeking new experiences. Those born on the 15th carry the energies of 1, beginning, and 5, change, forming individuals who are innovative and adaptable. The 25th combines 2, cooperation, and 5, resulting in people who are both explorers and diplomats, able to move gracefully in environments that require negotiation and communication. Individuals with these birth dates generally do not settle for routine and are always searching for something new and exciting. They are motivated by challenges and love to expand their horizons, whether through travel, new learning, or unique experiences. However, this constant search for novelty can sometimes make them impatient or prone to avoiding commitments. The challenge for them is to find a balance between freedom and responsibility. The greatest lesson for those born on the 5th, 15th and 25th is to understand that true freedom comes from within, and that it is not always necessary to change the external environment to find inner peace. They must learn to cultivate a calm and centered mind, even amidst the changes and uncertainties of life. This will allow them to explore the world with a sense of purpose and direction, rather than just reacting to circumstances. If you were born on one of these days, you probably see yourself as someone who values freedom, adventure, and constant learning. Your challenge is to use your energy and curiosity to create a life that is not only exciting, but also meaningful. By balancing your passion for change with the ability to stay focused, you can create experiences that enrich not only your life, but also those around you. For those born on the 6th, 16th and 26th days, the number 6 exerts a strong influence, bringing an energy of harmony, care, and responsibility. The number 6 is often associated with family, unconditional love, and service to others. Those born on the 6th day generally feel a strong responsibility to care for their loved ones and create harmonious environments. Those born on the 16th have a mix of 1, beginning, and 6, suggesting a person who leads with the heart and seeks to create a positive impact through their actions. The 26th, combining 2, cooperation, and 6, results in individuals who are great mediators and protectors, always seeking justice and balance. People born on these days are often seen as the natural caregivers of the world. They have an innate ability to understand the needs of others and provide comfort and support in times of need. However, their dedication to others can become a burden if they don't learn to care for themselves as well. The challenge here is to balance compassion for others with self-compassion and self-sufficiency. The main challenge for those born under the number 6 is learning to set boundaries. Their caring nature can lead them to overextend themselves, taking on the problems of others as their own. It is essential that they learn to say no and protect themselves from situations where their generosity can be exploited. By doing so, they not only protect their energy, but also become examples of how to love healthily. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to see yourself as someone who values love, family, and community. Your greatest challenge is to balance your need to serve others with self-care. By doing so, you not only create a positive impact in your community, but also live a life of fullness and spiritual well-being. For those born on the 7th, 17th, and 27th days, the number 7 brings a vibration of introspection, spiritual wisdom, and the search for inner knowledge. The number 7 is often considered the number of the spiritual seeker, indicating a journey of self-discovery and connection with the divine. Those born on the 7th are often introspective and drawn to the occult and mysticism. Those born on the 17th combine 1, beginning, with 7, wisdom, resulting in spiritual leaders or innovators who work to bring new forms of knowledge to the world. The 27th, combining 2, cooperation, and 7, indicates people who seek wisdom for the good of humanity, using their knowledge to help and heal. These people are deeply reflective and often prefer solitude or small circles of close friends to think and connect with their inner selves. They are naturally intuitive and have a strong desire to understand the mysteries of life. However, their inclination for introspection can make them feel isolated or misunderstood. The challenge here is to balance time alone with social interaction and find ways to share their wisdom with the world. The greatest challenge for those born on the 7th, 17th, and 27th days is to overcome the tendency to overthink and fall into the trap of overanalysis. They must learn to trust their intuition and the answers they already have within themselves, rather than always seeking new answers outside. The key is to recognize that true knowledge comes from within and that spiritual practice is a process of self-trust and surrender. If you were born on one of these days, you probably see yourself as a seeker of truths and a lover of wisdom. Your mission is to use your knowledge to illuminate the path for others while remaining open to continuous learning. By balancing introspection with action, you can become a beacon of light and wisdom for everyone around you. For those born on the 8th, 18th, and 28th days, the number 8 is the dominant influence. This number is closely linked to power, ambition, material success, and karmic balance. Those born on the 8th are known for their unwavering determination and ability to achieve great feats through hard work and perseverance. Those born on the 18th combine the energy of 1, beginning, with 8, power, creating individuals who are both natural leaders and capable strategists. The 28th combines 2, cooperation, with 8, indicating people who are diplomatic but firm in their convictions, capable of leading and negotiating in any environment. People born on one of these days often have a strong inclination for positions of authority and responsibility. They are motivated by the desire to leave a legacy and have a lasting impact on the world. It is not uncommon to see them in leadership roles in business, politics, or other areas involving power and influence. However, this pursuit of success can become a double-edged sword if not balanced with a sense of ethics and justice. The challenge for these people is to learn to use their power constructively and for the benefit of others, not just themselves. Those born under the influence of the number 8 also face karmic lessons related to the balance between the material and the spiritual. They may feel attracted to financial success and material security, but they need to understand that true prosperity comes from balance and integrity. When they focus solely on material gains, They may face challenges that force them to reconsider their priorities and find a more spiritually aligned path. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to see yourself as someone who is destined to achieve great things. Your challenge is to balance your ambition with compassion and service to others. By aligning your pursuit of success with high spiritual values, you can not only achieve your goals, but also create a positive impact that resonates for generations. For those born on the 9th, 19th, and 29th days, the number 9 predominates, bringing an energy of compassion, completeness, and universal wisdom. The number 9 is often associated with people who are humanitarian, generous, and highly spiritual. Those born on the 9th tend to have a deep connection with the suffering of others and feel a calling to help and heal. Those born on the 19th combine 1, leadership, and 9, humanitarianism, indicating spiritual leaders who seek to create positive changes in the world. The 29th, in turn, combines 2, cooperation, and 9, resulting in individuals who are extremely sensitive to the needs of others and have a natural gift for counseling and healing. People born on one of these days often see themselves as servants of the world, with a mission to improve the lives of those around them. They have an incredible capacity for empathy and often dedicate themselves to greater causes, such as humanitarian work, human rights advocacy, or spiritual healing. However, this deep sensitivity can also be a source of emotional pain, especially if they do not learn to protect themselves from the negative energies of others. The challenge here is to find ways to help others without sacrificing themselves. The greatest challenge for those born under the influence of the number 9 is to balance their mission of service with self-care. They must learn to give without burning out and to love without losing sight of their own needs. It is important for them to recognize that to help others effectively, they first need to be in balance with themselves. When they find this balance, they become not only healers, but also inspirations for everyone around them. If you were born on one of these days, you are likely to identify as someone who feels a deep connection with the whole and who sees beyond individual needs. Your challenge is to use your compassion and wisdom to create a lasting impact without forgetting to care for yourself. By finding this balance, you can become a powerful force for change and healing in the world. Now that you know the deep meaning of your birth date and the unique energies it carries, it's time to take the next step. Understanding how to use this information to evolve spiritually and fulfill your life's mission. Each number has a specific role in your spiritual journey. They are not just indicators of personality. They are true guides that reveal the path to your growth and evolution. Want to know how to unlock your maximum potential and overcome your greatest challenges? Then keep watching, because the answer is closer than you think. In the Buddhist, each number carries a unique spiritual mission and a series of challenges that you must face to evolve. These challenges are not obstacles to avoid, but rather lessons you need to learn to reach a higher level of consciousness. For example, if your birth date is influenced by the number 5, your mission may be linked to freedom and exploration, but your greatest challenge will be to learn to balance this freedom with responsibility and commitment. This is because the number 5 is known for its relentless pursuit of new experiences, but it can lose focus if it is not aligned with a clear purpose. And if you were born under the vibration of the number 8, your spiritual mission may be to learn to use power and ambition ethically and in balance. The number 8 is often associated with material success, but true spiritual evolution occurs when you learn to balance this desire for power with a deep sense of compassion and service to others. You may be destined to lead and make a great impact, but your greater mission is to do so without getting lost in the traps of ego and greed. Here's the crucial point. By understanding what your number demands of you, you can anticipate challenges and be better prepared to overcome them. Imagine the power of knowing exactly what your greatest challenges are and how to overcome them. You can turn difficulties into growth opportunities and understand that nothing in your life is by chance. Every moment, every choice, and every obstacle is pushing you toward your ultimate purpose. So, if you've ever felt that you are destined for something greater, you are right. Buddhist numerology is not just a tool for self-knowledge, but a direct map to your spiritual evolution. Are you ready to unlock your true mission? Keep watching and discover how to fully align with your spiritual destiny. Having access to the spiritual meaning of your birth date is like receiving a personalized map of your life path. But a map is only useful when you decide to follow its directions. Now is the time to turn this knowledge into practice, applying Buddhist and numerological teachings to live more consciously, aligned, and empowered. It's not enough to know your mission. It's essential to take actions that integrate this purpose into your daily life. Let's explore effective ways to do this. Each number has a specific vibration that suggests practices and habits that help balance your energy and overcome your spiritual challenges. For example, those influenced by the number 1, which symbolizes leadership and independence, can find great benefit in setting daily goals and practicing empowerment affirmations. Those with the energy of number 6, known for its emphasis on compassion and caring for others, can adopt practices of loving kindness or engagement in community causes that resonate with their desire to help. The path to a life aligned with your purpose doesn't have to be complicated. Small adjustments to your routine, such as setting aside a few minutes daily for a meditation practice or a gratitude exercise, can make a huge difference in how you feel and act. Those with the energy of the number 7, focused on introspection and self-knowledge, can dive into contemplative practices such as vipassana meditation to deepen their spiritual connection. The important thing is that each chosen practice has meaning and a clear intention to align with what your spiritual number suggests. True change begins with action. Perhaps you have already realized that certain areas of your life call for transformation. It could be a relationship, a career, or even the way you deal with your thoughts. By using the energies of your number as a guide, you can start making choices that not only make sense rationally, but are also in tune with your spiritual evolution. Adopting habits that promote your personal growth, such as reading inspiring texts, practicing mindfulness, or simply listening to your own heart, is a powerful step toward living according to your true self. It's time to take the reins of your spiritual journey and use what you have learned to create a life that is truly aligned with your mission. Choose a practice, a habit, or even an attitude that represents the next step on this journey. By taking this step, you not only honor your purpose, but also open yourself to a path of self-discovery, peace, and spiritual fulfillment. There is no better time than now to begin. Understanding the spiritual meaning of your birth date is an invitation to a journey of self-knowledge and continuous evolution. But every spiritual journey comes with its own challenges. Each number carries not only gifts, but also important lessons that you must learn to grow. The key here is not to run away from these challenges, but to face them head-on with courage and wisdom. Preparing for the future is largely about knowing how to deal with the obstacles that come your way and turning them into opportunities for evolution. The challenges that arise for those influenced by the number 2, for example, are often related to finding balance between serving others and taking care of themselves. These people can be incredibly empathetic and compassionate, but if they do not set clear boundaries, they risk burnout. The solution is not to shut themselves off from the world, but to learn to protect themselves emotionally while offering support. Practices like energy protection meditation and grounding exercises can be essential for these people to stay centered and at peace. For those with the influence of the number 5, the challenges usually revolve around finding stability and commitment amid a constant desire for change and freedom. If you feel impatient or have difficulty staying focused on a project or relationship, this is a sign that your spiritual lesson is to learn to find freedom within discipline. This may seem counterintuitive, but true freedom comes from creating a solid foundation upon which you can build. Routine practices, such as setting clear goals and reviewing them regularly, can help anchor your energy. When we look at the energy of the number 9, the challenge is often in dealing with detachment. These individuals are called to practice selfless service and compassion, but they often need to learn to let go of what no longer serves their purpose, whether it is a relationship, a belief, or a behavioral pattern. Detachment is one of the most difficult lessons, but also one of the most liberating. Practicing conscious detachment can open up space for new opportunities and experiences that are more aligned with your spiritual growth. The technique of detachment meditation can be a powerful tool for this. The future is a field of possibilities that you create every day. By facing your spiritual challenges with wisdom and using practices that resonate with your numerological energy, you prepare for a path of continuous evolution. No matter what your number is, we are all called to grow, adapt, and find new levels of understanding and spiritual fulfillment. The secret is to remain open, curious, and committed to your own development. By doing so, you not only evolve as an individual, but also contribute to the spiritual upliftment of everyone around you. We have reached the end of this journey of self-knowledge and spirituality through Buddhist numerology. I hope each part has brought valuable insights into how you can align with your life mission, overcome spiritual challenges, and constantly evolve. Now you have powerful tools in your hands to transform your daily life and get closer and closer to your true purpose. If this content resonated with you and helped you see your journey in a new light, don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to the channel. This way you help us continue bringing more content that can truly impact and transform lives. And I would love to know how you felt after discovering the meaning of your birth date. So leave it in the comments. If you want to go even deeper and access exclusive content on spirituality, numerology, Buddhist astrology, and other transformative practices, consider becoming a channel member. Together, we can explore new dimensions of self-knowledge and grow even more as a community. Thank you very much for being here and being part of this journey. See you in the next video.